Sophia, thanks so much for joining us today. Start us off by talking a little bit about the woman whose home was nearly foreclosed on and how she became the catalyst for this action that Occupy Atlanta took part in.
Eloise Pittman is the woman that recently died in November that fought for a long time to pay her bills with a predatory loan that was just outrageous with the interest rate and how much the principal was. I think her story is very compelling, and it compelled many of us to go there and stay there, even though we're also willing to stay at people's homes and protect her from eviction without having such compelling stories. She recently died in November, as I said, from pancreatic cancer, but also the stress of not being able to pay her bills.
Okay, so now let's talk a little bit about the action itself. You were among a group of other Occupy Atlanta protesters and folks with Take Back the Land who shut down 5 Chase Bank locations nearly around the same time. Talk a little bit about the organization behind that and what happened that day.
It's actually Take Back the Block. We had about 40 people who, in different teams, shut down 5 Chase branches for different periods of time. That we also had 14 arrests come out of that, but we definitely caused a certain amount of alarm alarm for Chase Bank and all their CEOs and middle management. Definitely the biggest thing that's happened in Atlanta in a long time, where lots of really committed young people shut down banks because we cannot let them have business as usual while people are homeless.
Now, talk a little bit about the issue of foreclosure in Atlanta. You know, foreclosure is a big issue among all of the different occupies. How does it look like in your specific community?
I mean, evictions, foreclosures, empty homes are a huge problem in Atlanta, in Georgia, in the nation. We are not unique in this at all, nor is Eloise Pittman unique in her struggles. It's littered with empty homes and so many homeless people, and the banks still have not curtailed their awful practices. Housing is a real issue for many of us, especially working class people, including mostly affecting a lot of women, Black women.